Hi everybody, welcome to a new all of the above budget movie review. And this time we're going back into space and back to Earth with these alien robots called the Transformers. I just did an entire watching of all the Transformers movies and I'm going to do them for you here. It starts, of course, with the Michael Bay first Transformer movie, Transformers, and it was in that time it was something we hadn't seen before. It was live action Transformers, and it was cool. I liked the movie. It was action. It kicked ass. Um, yeah, we got our favorite Transformers in the movie. The only downside is they didn't really look like the cartoon and comic counterpart. They were a mishmash. Some were made a little bit recognizable, like Optimus Prime, Bumblebee, kind of. Um, but we got Transformers. And you know what you're going to get when you see a Transformers movie. You get action, you get soldiers, you get Michael Bay, you get explosions, you get action. Did I say action? Yes. And you get kind of storylines. This first trilogy revolves around Sam Witwicky, played by what is his name again? It's Shia LaBeouf. Um, he plays Sam Witwicky in four of the movies, three, sorry. And we have Megan Fox as the Fox because she's the hot girl in the movie. Yeah, I love the first movie. Of course, the first one was a success, so there came a second one, Revenge of the Fallen, and this one, well, it's kind of a sequel to the first one, of course, because it's like a trilogy thing. And again, we have Optimus Prime, we have Bumblebee, because they're most recognizable Transformers. We have some new Transformers, and we get a new storyline. Sam gets hooked up in this one again. Megan Fox, we see return in this one. And of course, Sam's parents, who are the comic relief in the first movie and in this movie. Kind of the odd parents, like the parents in American Pie, the parents you don't want to really see in daylight. But yeah, Revenge of the Fallen is a good movie. It's more of the same that we had with the first one, just bigger, more action, more Michael Bay. And of course, after a part two, there comes a part three, Dark of the Moon. And herein they take their own spin on the moon landing and put in little bit of Transformer lore. And we get the hero Transformers like Optimus Prime and Bumblebee. Of course, we get Megatron. And we get Shia LaBeouf back as Sam Witwicky, but this time without Megan Fox. She doesn't appear in this movie. Sam has a new love interest, another hot girl, because, Michael Bay likes hot girls, I think. It's more action, it's more Michael Bay. It's a third Transformers movie. It's good, but at this time it becomes more of the same. And it's only getting bigger, 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 but not really more interesting. It's nice to watch, but it's not like wow. It doesn't change much. And then after that trilogy ended, there was a new duology. Let's call it a duology. With Transformers Age of Extinction. Yeah, This is a movie that is done by Michael Bay again, of course, like the others. We get introduced to the Dinobots in this one, and we have Mark Wahlberg. And it is set a few years after the first three movies, so it isn't a continuation of the original three. And Mark Wahlberg is like an inventor, and he and his daughter trying to, well, find out what they find Optimus Prime, and they fix him, and they come into the world of the Transformers. More action, and like I said, we get Dinobots, we get more action, and we get, well, a little more story. We get a little more background of the war in Cybertron, on Cybertron, of course. And all those movies are like 2.5 hours, hour mammoths. Then, like I said, it is a duology. It ended with The Last Night, and that's the second Transformer movie with Mark Wahlberg, and this one stars Anthony Hopkins. We have a lot of fun in this one. It takes us back to King Arthur, Merlin. It's like a Tomb Raider movie. It's action. It's something of everything, and yeah, I liked it. It is a good movie, and Mark Wahlberg is, yeah, he's good in this one too. Then there came a sort of a spin-off time. And yeah, we were starting with Bumblebee. And Bumblebee is, yeah, a solo movie for, let's say, Bumblebee, of course. A girl finds Bumblebee after he shoots down from Cybertron. It's like his first adventure on Earth. We get Joe Cena, Haley Steinfeld, who did the Hawkeye series. Yes, she plays the female Hawkeye, or Hawkeye Jr., however you want to call her. And it's like an 80s movie with the first Transformer. The Transformers in this movie are more comic accurate, just like they are in the comics and in the animated series. So yeah, it's nice to see Bumblebee in his old form, like the form we know him in. Because in the other movies he's a Camaro, and yeah, so this is like a prequel. It's set in the 80s, and it's a lot of fun. I love this movie. And last but not least, we ended with Rise of the Beast, and this one takes us to the 90s. Okay, so the next movie is in the 2000s, maybe, and maybe goes more into the original timeline. I don't know, but we get introduced to the Maximals, the ones we know from Beast Wars, and yeah, I think it's one of the first movies where, after the prequel, like Bumblebee, so we see the return of Bumblebee, we see younger Optimus Prime, we see RC, and it's fun. I like this movie, and it had a lot of action, and it didn't have Michael Bay in it, I think. I don't know, but there is hinted at a Transformer G.I. Joe crossover, and I'm curious if they're going to do this. I want to ask you, did you see Transformers, and what did you think of it? I just went to see Transformers 1, the animated movie. It's like a really prequel. Liked it, but I don't have a copy here, so I can't review it. What did you think of it? Let me know down here. You can subscribe down here and like this video. And that would just leave me to say thank you for watching. See you next time. Bye.